Today we got a call about a load of computers that somebody wants out of their house. So it's right up the road here. Let's go on up there and pick them up. I think I'll take you along for the ride with me. And in case you're wondering, Adventure Palm's coming too. Well, here they are, all those computers sitting out here behind somebody's garage in an alley in a somewhat seedy part of town. Let's get them loaded up. Adventure Palm's somewhat doubtful of my plan here, but hey, look, we got them all loaded up. And yes, I should have brought the trailer, or I should have at least brought something else to bring these back in. But I wasn't expecting there to be so many. So, either way, we'll make it work, we'll get back home, and we'll get these things apart. After a somewhat eventful drive back to the house, I've got all those computers, the towers at least, all unloaded here into the garage. Now let's take a little closer look at them. Got one really nice one here. It's an old, I think that's an old Apple G5. I think that's what that was. Most of them are just standard, what I would like to call old Dell's or IBM compatible computers, or just old PC towers. But they've all, you know, got a little bit of value to them. We'll have some fun with them, tear them apart, see what we can get. And as a bonus score, I found an old air conditioner laying in the alley as well. And of course I brought that home too. Once you've torn one computer down, you've pretty much torn them all down. They're pretty similar build on the inside. Once you get used to it, they all come apart fairly quickly. I should be wearing gloves here. I'm not. I'm not going to be wearing gloves for this whole video. So I do end up with a bunch of cuts and scrapes on my hands. But that's what I get. Anyhow, as you can see, this part of the video is sped up. I don't want to bore you with all the details. We'll hit the highlights maybe. But other than that, let's just play some good old-fashioned fast-forward music. Well, I hope you enjoyed that teardown. Let's take a look and see what we got. I've got all these shells, just the basically steel, shred steel from the towers. All that'll get recycled by itself. Here's all the high-end motherboards. All of these still have the processor chips on them. I will have to further break these down later. There's a lot of heat sinks on these as well. I'll have to break that down later. I'm not going to bore you with all the details on that. But each piece of that's worth money. Here's all those fans. Some of those will get kept for other projects. A lot of those will get broken down for the motor value. We got some fingerboards down here. Some, mid, low-end boards, stuff like that. Take a look at some of those here. Here's a processor that just happened to fall off of one of those boards. So that's kind of what that looks like if you were ever curious. But all the rest of the processors are still on all those other boards. So that's actually a pretty heavy one. Pretty cool. Anyhow, what else do we got here? We've got all of our power supplies. I will probably further break those down. I don't know, I might sell them in bulk. We've got all of our DVD, CD drives here. Probably break those down a little bit further to get to the boards inside. I had one hard drive. All the other hard drives have been taken out. A bunch of heat sinks, really unique ones, pretty cool. All that's extruded aluminum. That's a really neat one there. And some of them have the copper radiator style. But other than that, that will be our haul. Metal prices are up right now, so hopefully this wasn't a total waste of my time. Thanks for watching. Okay, the video's over. Get back to work. You've got stuff to do. You don't need to be hanging around here. But before you go, hey, how about hitting that thumbs up button? Or commenting below. I'd appreciate it.